Hello, Frugal Force. This is Captain Frugal reporting for duty.
And this is Little Frugal.
You know, we love spending time and playing games together, whether it be American Dream and me, Little Frugal and American Dream, or all three of us. Whoever it is to get together, we are a family that games together, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun. And we did a video about co-op games, games you can play together. And since, we still have this pandemic going around here, this COVID, if you will, what better time to spend more time playing together? So we thought we'd do another 5 great co-op game videos. Alright, so the first game we want to talk about is one that we play on the Sega Dreamcast together. I know it's on the Saturn as well, maybe some other systems, but we have it on the Dreamcast, and that's Virtua Cop. I know you're a big fan of Virtua Cop.
Yep.
He likes being that police officer taking down the bad guys, don't you?
Yep.
You really enjoy shooting games, don't you?
Yep.
We have some great guns for the Dreamcast. We greatly enjoy using those. Matter of fact, we enjoyed that style of gun so much we were able to finally get our hands on, for the Nintendo Wii, the Perfect Shot. Absolutely great peripheral. I'd recommend it if you're into gun games. Great system for gun games as well. Alright, so game number 2. We like this one. There's lots of different versions of this game, but one that we played a little while back that was just really, really good fun was Bomberman on the GameCube. Right?
Yep.
Nothing like running around blowing each other up. We had Little Frugal playing, myself, and American Dream all playing against each other, blowing each other up. It was an absolute fun time. She hasn't played it as much as we have, so we had a little bit of an upper hand, mind you. But all three of us had a rip-roaring time playing that game. Bomberman for the GameCube. I don't know if it's expensive or not. Might want to look for it. It's definitely a very fun game. For game number 3, it doesn't actually have anything to do with Little Frugal other than I look forward to introducing him to the game series because he hasn't played it yet. I'll often play it with my brother or with friends, and that's the Borderlands game. I've beaten Borderlands 1 many times, several times, Borderlands 2 several times. We're actually playing Borderlands 3 together right now. But Borderlands is an absolute great co-op game. It's awesome if you have 2 people sitting on the couch next to each other, each with the system hooked up and playing. It's a blast, but we don't always have that. Because we don't live together, we each have our own houses, but we sit online when we put on the headset and we play it that way, and we just have a rip-roaring blast looking through stuff, saving each other's rear when we go get shot down, and just having a great time. Alright, Frugal Force, for game number 4, this one's great because it doesn't have hard accessibility to it. You can play it on multiple different platforms. We do enjoy it when we can sit in the same room and play it, and sometimes we don't. I play this game with my brother, I play it with some of my friends, and I play it with my kids. And that's Fortnite. Fortnite's a game that's pretty easy to pick up and play. Now granted, it's hard to master, and it will take you some time, and it can be very hard to win. We've won it a few times, haven't we?
No, I am the one.
Wait a minute.
I won this game over like 10 times.
Oh, but we've won it together, and I've won it once. Myself.
Well, I won it way more than you then.
He rubs it in that he's better than me at Fortnite. And he's right, he is. But we like playing it together. We've played it where we're both sitting here in the same room, haven't we?
Yeah.
And then we've also played where we had headsets and you were in your room and I was in my room.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like it most when he's just sitting here in the other chair with me. He's got out his Nintendo Switch, and I'm playing it on my PlayStation 4.
Yep.
Sometimes my brother will hop in on his PlayStation 4 as well, and we'll all have a good time together. As I said, easy for anybody to get into and to play. And just don't take it too seriously and have fun. Hard to master, but easy to get into and play. Alright, for the final game we want to talk about, Little Frugal's never played this game, but I thought I'd bring it up because my brother and I grew up, we growing up playing NES hard games. What I mean by that is those super hard games. And one of those games that we played together was none other than the original Contra. We actually played with Contra and Super C and the other C Contra after that. But we beat Contra together. Without the special codes, we would play it time and time out. And these games, Little Frugal, I thought it'd be good to talk about this, were so hard. You had to pretty much memorize everything. When something's coming, what's its attack patterns? You had to know it inside and out. And it was so easy to die. And you have to play it together. And if you jump off too far on the screen, you might wipe out your other player. So playing 2 players is actually harder than playing 1 player. Because you had to be careful you didn't kill your other player because of moving him into bullet fire. So you didn't give him room to move. or jumping and making it where it's impossible for him to make the jump. We had to play it together, and we'd play it time and time again. Contra, NES Contra. Oh, classic Konami when Konami was good. And we'd play that and play that and play that, and we'd beat it. Who knows, maybe we'll do a video game stream sometime, or a pre-recorded video of him and I playing Contra. It's years later since we've beaten it, so we're gonna suck. You know how it is if you haven't played a game for over a decade sometimes. You have to, we don't have all memorized anymore. We'll probably not be very good. But we worked at it and eventually did it. And I'd like to do that with the game with you sometime. Take one of those NES hard games like Contra, and we just play it every day or every other day for 20 minutes, an hour, until we get good and we beat that game. What do you think? How would that be?
Yeah.
All right, so that's 5 more excellent co-op games. If you think of any co-op games, don't feel bad that we didn't mention them. There's a ton of great co-op games. Feel free to leave them in the comments what they are. We'd love to hear other co-op games that you suggest that we play together or even maybe share. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for taking the time to come through. Hit like, subscribe, hit that notifications bell, share it. We appreciate all the viewers we have and all the new ones that have been hopping on. Without you, this channel wouldn't be possible, would it?
Yep.
All right. So until next time,
Keep it frugal.
keep it frugal.